Hello, everybody. Richard just told me I'm live and we're streaming all over the place today. We're even having a go at TikTok because we were on TikTok earlier on. So I'm the first one to give it a go after Richard, of course. So hello to the folks on TikTok. Say hello to us and tell us where you're from if you like. If it's your first time, let us know. Hello to Facebook because we're on Facebook as well. So if anybody from TikTok wants to go onto Facebook instead, you can because we're on there. And we're also on YouTube as well. So hello to everybody on YouTube. And all we're doing tonight is a bit of mediumship. That's all I do. So that's basically mediumship, and it's talking to your loved ones in the spirit world and bringing your messages, friends and loved ones in the spirit world. And all I do is just bring the messages from them to whoever they want to speak to. And that's basically all I do. All I do is just repeat what they say and give it to you direct. And what will happen is, before we'll start saying hello to people in a minute. But what will happen is Spirit usually guide me to where I'm supposed to go, or otherwise, if I can't see the name of the people, because Richard in the background, he's the producer and he reads all the comments and sorts everything out. So if you put a comment up, then Richard is the one that will read it first before it comes to me. So all I do is I'm either drawn to somebody when I see the names, or Spirit will give me the information and I will give the information out. And if you can take it, and you need to be taking most of it, I'm not saying all of it because sometimes you don't at this time, but if you can take most of the information, let us know by a comment or a post. Just put a post up saying, yes, I can take such and such. And then we'll start giving you a reading, whoever Spirit wants to talk to. What we will say is please tap up with your response as quickly as you can. I know there's a little bit of a delay, but please tap up with your response. Don't just put yes, put what you're saying yes to. You'll see, for the newbies, you'll see how it goes as we go along. So I'll say a few hellos. So there's one on Facebook, that's Arlene Huff from Grand Junction, Colorado. Crumbs. Kelly on TikTok. Hello, Kelly. You're the first one that I've said hello to on TikTok, Kelly. So welcome, because this is the first time I've done it on here. So thanks for joining us. I don't know much about TikTok. I don't know if you can share it, but if you can, please share it. Hello, Cheryl. Cheryl Flint is on YouTube. If people on TikTok, if they fancy going over to YouTube, you can have a nice little chat and meet people on there. They have a good chat, usually about food or TV programs. Amy Gibney from Facebook. Okie dokie. Hi, Amy. I don't think I've seen you before. Okie dokie. Angela. Hi, Angela Kent on TikTok. How are you, Angela? Thanks for joining us. We've got Hey Goodwin on YouTube. Hiya, Hey. I haven't seen you before either, so we've got a few newbies by the look of it. So that's good. Casey on TikTok as well. Hiya, Casey. How are you? Thanks for joining us. Hiya, Gemma HB from Facebook in Doncaster. Crumbs, where are all you lot coming from? Because I don't know half of you lot. Crystal, hi Crystal. I've seen Crystal before. She's on Facebook. We've got quite a few in then. A few newbies, a few regulars somewhere as well. So for the newbies, hiya Stacey Marie on Facebook as well. For the newbies, just pure mediumship. That's what it'll be about tonight. Hiya Jen Abston. You can ask me for readings if you like, but the problem is I don't choose who to read. Spirit will tell me where to go to, so I don't get a choice. Spirit know who they want to speak to, and they'll direct me. Hiya, Tara Bradshaw from Facebook. Millie B, who's having a chat with Lavina on YouTube. So share away, folks, if you don't mind as well. Hiya, Julie. In fact, I'll come to Julie. Do you want me to start before we say a few more hellos? Julie Pratt then Julie Pratt on Facebook then, folks, we're going to start with. So Julie, if you're there, say hello, and if you respond as quick as you can, although there is a bit of a delay, but there's a lovely lady that wants to come and talk to you. In fact, there's two ladies. that want to come and talk to you. And the first one is Grandma, I think. On your mum's side, this lady's coming in to talk to you. And the first thing she's doing is, you obviously need some healing to start off with, Julie, because she's coming straight with some healing for you. So you obviously need a bit of healing, but she's talking about the need for upliftment with you. So you obviously need a little bit of upliftment, and she's talking about cheering you up a little bit. She's saying, if you were in front of me, I'll be pinching your cheek, Julie, because this lovely lady's pinching your cheek like this. So I know she used to do a little bit of this when you were younger, just giving you a quick pinch. But she's also making it into symbolic, as though you need a bit of colour in your cheeks as well, Julie. So you need a little bit of colour in your cheeks, she's saying. You need a bit of it's all about, as she's saying, perking you up a little bit, Julie, perking you up, she's saying. Now, she's talking about the month of August means something to you, and also September will mean something to you too as well, Julie. And she's also telling me that there are 2 babies in spirit as well that she's looking after, she says. Looking after 2 babies in spirit. And also in spirit, she's got a little Jack Russell dog as well, Julie, that you should know of. A Jack Russell dog that's following, she says, following me around in spirit. She says, follow me around in spirit. Now, she also wants to mention September. So there's a few dates coming in September, she's saying. And she's talking about a new baby coming around you, Julie. So watch for the new baby. This is family, she tells me as well. So watch for the family baby that's coming as well, she's talking about. In fact, she's moved me into next year with that, Julie. So watch for the new baby coming next year that she's talking about as well. She wants to put new glasses on you. So you obviously, I don't know if you've just got them or you need to go for a night. She's talking about her eyes feeling, well, she's actually said to me they're feeling a little bit dry and a little bit tired. Okay, Julie, so watch your eyes. She's just putting some nice new glasses on you there as well. She's also talking about there's somebody around you. I don't think this is you, Julie, because she's going around you. There's somebody around you that's feeling a bit low, she's talking about, because it's like, I want to draw the curtains and stay indoors. Do you know what I mean? I want to shut the world out, she's just told me. I want to shut the world out and just stay indoors. She's talking to me about that. No big problem, but she wants to mention somebody around you. Also, Dawn down here, she's mentioning somebody called Dawn. When they talk about somebody down here, it's either because you're going to have a connection with them or hear a bit of news, or they're going to need some healing. But she's talking around Dawn. She's talking about a bit of healing for Dawn when you find out who Dawn is. Okay, so watch for that as well. There's a lady in spirit called Gloria, who wants to say hello to you as well. And this lovely lady's mentioned Jenny down here as well, just saying I'm aware of Jenny. Okay, I don't know if you're still there, Julie, are you? Because I haven't seen your comment coming up yet. No response, so I don't know if you've gone or you're not responding, but I'll go in a minute. But she's talking about the main reason this lovely lady, this mom, I think, as well, grandma as well, wants to give you the healing and let you know that they are listening to you, because she's talking about being listened to. You need to be listened to, and she wants to make sure that you're aware that spirit are listening to you. That's what she's talking about. Okay, so I hope that was okay for you. Also, George in spirit wants to say hello to you as well. Okay, so I'll leave that with you, okay, because I'm moving on to somebody else, I think, as well now. So I'll leave their love with you, Julie. Hopefully, if you've gone, you can play this back later in anyway. So hopefully, oh, you're still here, Julie. That's good. But hopefully, it's just to let you know that spirit around you, like I say, and they are listening to you, because you obviously talk to them, because they're talking about sending your prayers up to spirit. You should be smelling perfume around you, actually, from spirit, from somebody in spirit as well. So if you get this waft of perfume, that's them trying to get your attention. And before we leave you, just make sure you're all right going up the stairs, Julie. And it's not coming down with you, it's going up. But it's like you're tripping up the stairs. Nothing major, just don't panic. But somebody just said to me, enjoy your trip, they're saying. So watch yourself going up and down the stairs. And Bert as well wants to say hello. But I've got to blow your kisses, Julie, because I'm going now. So I hope that was okay for you, and I'm leaving their love with you. Okay, so I'll leave their love with you. Hope that was okay. Oh. Right, now I might have to put this out. I've got a gentleman here that's talking to me about wrestling. A lovely dad and granddad, he was saying, coming as dad. So he's obviously looking for daughter or son on here. coming through as dad, but he's talking about a love of wrestling. So he used to like to watch the wrestling on the telly. And I'll tell you what era he's coming from because I remember this, because he's talking about when Big Daddy was here, or when you used to watch Big Daddy and Giant Haystacks on the telly. So there's a lovely dad or granddad spirit wants to connect somebody that knows or used to love wrestling. And the era is Big Daddy and Giant Haystacks, which I think is 70s and 80s, I think, but I could be wrong. But if anybody could take this lovely dad or granddad that used to like his wrestling, let me know. He's also talking about he's connected to somebody. He knows of somebody called Tracy. So you'll probably have a Tracy around you as well, because he wants to get to the right person. But he's talking about Tracy down here. And he also knows of somebody called Helen as well. Helen. So lovely dad, the love of wrestling, tracing Helen down here. Now, I don't know why he's doing this. Tracy Tanner on TikTok. Oh, Casey on TikTok. Richard, who's the producer, is in my ear, so he's watching TikTok comments before I get them. And he's just said that you can take this. So we're going to TikTok then at the moment. So Casey on TikTok. So this lovely gentleman, like I said, I'll just go over it quickly. Love of wrestling, and Helen down here as well. Actually, he's coming straight to you, Casey, because he's talking. You need a big hug at the moment. He wants to come around you with a big hug, Casey. So he's giving you a big hug, but yours is like for upliftment as well. So he's talking about upliftment. There's also a nanning spirit for you as well, Casey. She'll speak in a minute, but it's the gentleman that's coming first. Now he's talking about there's a relationship around you, Casey, that's having a few issues at the moment. So he's just describing it to me as there's a few petty arguments going on. He says in a relationship around you, there's a few petty arguments, he's saying, but it's not serious, because he's got a little bit of a giggle on his face. So he's just making you aware that he's aware of what's going on around you. He's also telling me that there's a pregnancy around you. He hasn't said there's a new baby coming. He said that there is a pregnancy around you at the moment. So watch for that. I don't know whether it's in the early stages, but watch for the new baby around you as well, Casey. He's come, he says, because somebody has mentioned him in conversation recently. So somebody's actually spoken about him recently. Okay. All right. Okay. My granddad's oh, it's all right. I'm just reading your comment. My granddad's I'm not sure if he likes wrestling, but mom, dad loves it and loves Big Daddy. Okay. So I'm with you. Watch this then, Casey. I'll give you a little bit more. But he's lovely, this granddad. He's also talking about this new baby, obviously, that's coming. All right, bringing that to you. He's talking about a link to London as well. So watch for the link to London. There's somebody, he says, that wants to go down there and do a little bit of sightseeing. So watch for that. I've got the London eye there that he's talking to me about. He's also talking about Cornwall as well. All right, Cornwall. So watch for the link there. Now, he wants me to give you, I don't know if you know what French toast is, Casey. French toast. I can't remember what it is. Oh, there you go. So he's just confirming there is ram. Yeah, so French toast he wants me to give you. So that's a memory, or somebody used to like their French toast or something. Apparently, your dad needs a little bit of healing. He needs healing down the base of his back. He's just saying, oh, a dad needs a little bit of healing. He's just going to me, oh, my back. All right, so watch for that as well. Somebody likes their flowers. Somebody likes their flowers, but especially chrysanthemums, Casey, because he wants to give somebody a lovely, great big bunch of chrysanthemums. And they're all different colours, all nicely bright colours. So he just wanted to give somebody this bunch of chrysanthemums. So you'll have to find out who they are. And he's also talking about angels around you, Casey. So don't you like angels? He's actually given me a little kind of, I thought it was a necklace, but is it saying it's like an angel charm, a little silver angel charm. So watch for that, because he's giving it to you as if he's got knowledge of this little angel charm that somebody's got. In fact, he's also telling me that somebody used to have a charm bracelet as well. It's two separate, the angel charm and the charm bracelet. So somebody used to have this charm bracelet as well. He says he's been listening to a conversation about, somebody's actually said, there's not enough room on this sofa. There's not enough room on this sofa. What he's showing me is somebody's sofa and everybody's getting on it at once, and everybody's a little bit squashed up, and he's having a bit of a giggle. There's not enough room on this sofa. So obviously somebody's been chatting about, I want to get a bigger sofa. I want to get a bigger sofa. Talking about your sleep pattern now, Casey. You're a bit like this, you know what I mean? Intermittent sleep, he's calling it, intermittent sleep. And he's talking about your dreams as well. But he's telling me that you have nice dreams. Whereas I don't know if you, I mean, some people, Casey, when they wake up, they can remember the dreams. And he's telling you to, there you go, he's telling you to write your dreams down. Okay, so have a paper and a pen next to your bed and write your dreams down, because apparently they are quite nice. And he's turning, oh, there you go. He's obviously listening to you, isn't he, Casey? He's turning these dreams and the things that you write down into poems. So I don't know if you're the poet or there's somebody around you that can do the poems as well. He's bringing that in. There is a twin link in your family as well. I don't know if you're aware about that, a twin link. Okay, but he's talking about that. If he's telling you, you'll probably start remembering your dreams now, Casey, because he's told you it for a reason. He's just talking to me about somebody down here that likes Thomas the Tank Engine. You know, when they were younger, somebody used to like Thomas the Tank Engine, and I don't know what this one is. It's showing me this kind of children's program of somebody being on a boat, on like a lifeboat or something. So I don't know if there's that kind of program about somebody that was on a lifeboat or something like that, a kiddies program, but he's bringing that. He's just wanting to say also, one of the children is going to become very interested in the environment and environmental issues, he's just said to me. So watch for that as well. He's come, he says, because he's going to go now, but he's come, he says, because I have been mentioned in conversation, he says, and I wanted to let you know that I am around, and also your dad as well wants to let him know he's around. Somebody can smell smoke, because spirit are saying, or he's sending smoke, the smell of, cigarette smoke around somebody in your house or in your dad's house, to try and let them know that he's around. And somebody's been looking at his photograph as well recently, going through old photographs, looking at those as well. So it's just basically come, there is a bit of study coming up for you as well, Casey, he says. Oh, he just said to me, you don't get away with it, McGill. You don't get away with it. There's a bit of studying coming up for you as well, he's saying. But this will be something that you like doing. So it won't be like forced study. It'll be something that you like doing, Casey. All right. So he's making me say, I'm looking forward to that, he's saying. I'm looking forward to that, watching Casey study, he's saying. All right. Nice things coming up. He wants to say before he goes, nice things coming up, Casey, nice things coming up. Betty in spirit wants to say hello, and so does a gentleman called Tom. And also there's a lady up there called Doris as well, Doris. If you can't pick the names, make sure you involve the rest of your family, because they might be able to take some of this as well. I meant to say that at the beginning, that the message is sometimes not always for you. It'll involve the rest of your family as well. So do check it with the rest of your family. And he's just said to me, say hello to Florida, as if somebody's going to be going there on holiday as well. Mickey Mouse Land, as I call it. And he's now blowing you kisses, Casey. So I hope that was okay for you. Just know that he's around and keep talking to him, because they like you to keep talking to them. All right, as if they're still there. So just keep talking to him and about him as well. And he's blowing you kisses. All right. So I hope that was okay for you. Blowing your kisses. Right. Who have we got next? Oh, now I've got a lovely gent. Well, Doris wants to say hello then, Casey. I've got a lovely gent. This is for somebody else. So I'm moving away from Casey now onto somebody else, for people that haven't watched me work before. I've got a lovely gent in spirit called Arthur. Now, Arthur was somebody's neighbour on here, somebody's neighbour. And apparently he's saying that whoever he wants to talk to, their family used to pop in and see him and make sure he was okay. And Arthur was actually telling me that somebody used to actually take him meals as well. So he's speaking to somebody on here. He's looking for somebody on here that used to have him as a neighbour or used to pop in and take him meals. And I can actually see the meals in like the old takeaway foil trays. And he's being brought those. Oh, he just said to me, oh, the Tupperware as well. Somebody used to bring me stuff in Tupperware as well. So if anybody knows an Arthur in spirit and they used to take him meals, or they know of somebody taking him meals, he's also come with your mom. So you've got to have a mom in spirit as well, because he's bringing in a mom. So there's Arthur bringing in your mom, but he used to be the neighbour that was looked after by his neighbours bringing him in meals. Okay. In fact, Arthur's telling me that he liked his gardening as well. So he used to grow he just said he used to grow his flowers when I was well enough. But he also, in my day, he said, I used to grow tomatoes as well. I'm hoping somebody could take him because he's lovely. He's talking about growing tomatoes, and he's also talking about growing flowers as well. But he's got a lovely lady with him, but he's also got a Betty with him as well. I don't think that's your mom, but Betty's here as well with him. Okay. We'll just wait and see if anybody can take him. He's lovely. He also, he's talking about connections with London, but also a place called Ealing. Ealing, I don't know where that is. I don't know if it's Sussex way or something like that, because he's talking about me about Ealing and then Sussex as well. So there's that kind of link somewhere as well. All right, that he's bringing in as well. There's a new baby coming through, whoever's going to take this as well. All right, so Richard probably just still nobody can take him yet. That's a shame then, isn't it? Oh, that's a shame. We'll move on then if we can't take Arthur. He's lovely. He says there is somebody. So we'll wait and see if anybody picks him up in a bit. If anybody reads, because I know there's a bit of a delay, if anybody could take him, Martina, I can take a gentleman growing in the garden, I bet you too. But what about this meals? Because the meals, somebody was helping him with his meals as well, Martina. Martina Fitzgerald can take this on Facebook, some of it. But the important bit is the meals. Somebody used to bring him in meals as well. So if you can't take that, Martina, it won't be for you. Betty too. Although, Martina, have you got a mom in spirit? Because I've got a lovely lady coming in for you anyway. So if you can take a mom in spirit, Martina, let me know. And also a George in spirit as well. Or you've got Betty. I can see you've got Betty as well. So I'll wait for you to tap up. But I'm still with Arthur, who's talking about bringing the food in as well. Somebody bringing in food in. Okay, but his name is Arthur. So he's telling me he's Arthur. So you should know that. But Martina, if you've got a mom in spirit, let me know. Tap up as quick as you can. I know there's a bit of a delay. That's why I'm hesitating a little bit. But this mom coming with lavender. So you should be smelling perfume, and you should be smelling lavender around you as well. She's talking about, there you go. But he wasn't Arthur Kelly. Oh, you see, he's talking about being Arthur. Yes, Mummy. Let's just concentrate on Martina then. While I'm with Martina, let's go for Martina. I'll come back with Arthur in a minute. So Martina, so my lovely mom in spirit was telling me that you should be smelling perfume around you. And she also wants to give you, she must like her flowers, Martina, because she wants me to give you roses, and she wants me to give you the lavender smell as well. So you should be smelling those around you, but the lavender is also symbolic to help you sleep, because you're talking about your lack of sleep, and yours is, she's calling it a reduction in hours in your sleep, Martina. So you're not getting enough sleep, she's saying, not getting enough sleep. And she's saying you're not getting enough sleep because when you go to bed, there's too much going on up here. So you're still thinking when you go into bed, and that's the problem you're having. And you're like Casey, you're having dreams as well. And she's talking about your dreams. And she wants me to say to you that when you dream of somebody in spirit, and this is for everybody, if you dream of somebody in spirit and you're having this big conversation with them, okay, it means that's a visit. They're just trying to let you know that they're around. So that's how they come to you in your dream when you're nice and peaceful and asleep. She's still talking about your sleep at the moment, Martina, because she's going blankets on, blankets off, blankets on, blankets off. So somebody is having a big problem with getting to sleep as well. She's talking about tea as well. She's talking about liking tea, but she's talking about somebody that likes it quite strong, as if you could stick a spoon in it, like builder's tea. She's bringing in builder's tea for someone as well. She's bringing you the memory of sugar lumps. Okay, sugar lumps. You know, when you get the pinchers to pick them up and put them in your tea, there's a memory of somebody having one of those. Use the pinchers with the sugar lumps as well. She's talking about a lady in spirit, a grandma that used to like her fig rolls as well. She's bringing her in just to say hello to you. Just going back to your mum, because your mum's now talking to me about Arctic roll. Do you remember roll with the ice cream and the sponge? She's bringing me one of those because she's talking about somebody that likes Arctic roll. In fact, she's just said to me somebody had to go at making an Arctic roll. So she's got a memory of that as well, watching somebody making an Arctic roll. She says, there's a gentleman in spirit, Martina, you should know, that used to use Golden Virginia Baccy. Golden Virginia Baccy tobacco. There's a gentleman in spirit that wants to say hello to you. You should recognise him just by this Golden Virginia. It's in a green and golden packet by the look of it. He wants to be remembered to you as well. And somebody that used to smoke a pipe as well wants to be remembered to you. Okay. A trip to Australia, she's saying. There's a trip to Australia coming up, she's saying. So somebody's been talking about going to Australia, she's saying like that. Also, somebody, and I think this is separate, but she wants to say that somebody wants to go travelling, but they've got to apply for a passport. So it's somebody that hasn't got a passport at the moment that will suddenly say, I think I'll start doing a bit of travelling, and you'll get them applying for a passport. So watch for that as well. Your mum, she's just said, I've got a lady with me that used to wear wrinkly stockings, Martina, you know, like Nora Batty on Last of the Summer Wine. There's a lady in spirit that used to have wrinkly stockings, and she's showing me this lady with the wrinkly stockings, but she always used to sit down and have kind of a blanket on her, like a crochet blanket or something like that on her. She wants to be remembered to you as well. Okay. Mum's talking about somebody called Shelley here. So she knows of Shelley. Like I say, she's just mentioning her, so you'll probably hear something, or she needs a bit of healing. So she's aware of Shelley down here. She's talking about somebody called Adrian down here as well. Adrian, she's just saying, I know of such and such. I know of Adrian. She's just bringing those in as well. She's got a collie dog with her in spirit as well. And she's also got a little, all right, so there's something going around Shelley. Not horrible, but there's something going on. Apparently busy. In fact, your mum is saying that Shelley's going to put more on you, so more work will come your way to help her out. So watch for that as well. Okay. Yeah, like I said, there's a collie dog in spirit, and there is a little Yorkshire Terrier. And the little Yorkshire Terrier, she's showing it me with a little red bow in its hair. Somebody's putting a ponytail on the top, and it's got a little red bow in its hair as well. So that used to belong to somebody as well. There is, she's just going back to your work, your mum is, Shelley, because she's Martina, because she's talking to me about there's changes in your work. In fact, she didn't say changes. Hang on a minute. She said movements. There's movements, and that's exactly what she said. There are movements in your work. So there's something going on. She's not telling me what, but be aware that there's something going on in your work as well. She's just said, I've got a budgie up here, so you should be aware of a budgie. Somebody used to keep this budgie. In fact, she says somebody tried to teach it to talk, but it didn't quite work. So somebody used to have this budgie in spirit. She says, I've come because you've been talking to me. You talk to her a lot. She says, she just said to me, almost every day you talk to her, and she wants to let you know that she's listening. Okay, so she's aware. There's an anniversary of a passing coming up as well, she says. Okay, an anniversary of a passing coming up, and she's talking about there is a holiday. She's talking about a trip to Spain as well, and also Barcelona. So watch for the trips coming as well around you. She's bringing that in as well. Okay. Somebody, before she goes, she's going to go now, but she just wants to mention that somebody down here would like a sausage dog. So somebody's going to be talking, if they haven't already, about getting a little sausage dog down here. So she's been listening to that conversation as well. I'm listening to you. She's saying, I don't know if you, I want to go out on a balcony or just go out. Oh, there you go. I want to go out or something and look at the stars. That's where she's sending me, Martina. So I don't know if you go out, you look at the stars and you say hello to people in spirit. That's what she's doing. She's acknowledging that. She's blowing your kisses. I've got to blow your kisses. So I'm blowing your kisses like this. Sending me love. She says, sending me love. Keep talking to me. Sending me love. I will show you that I'm around. She's saying, sending me love. So I hope that was okay for you, Martina. She's going now. Got another dad now. Okay, so I'll leave you with that then, Martina. Now I've got a dad. Arthur's still here, if anybody could take him. Let me just go over Arthur in case somebody's joined. He just wants me to go over it again. So, because he's obviously looking for somebody. He's looking for somebody that used to pop in as a neighbour and deliver him meals. Now, I'm not trying to, but we did know Arthur. That's all right. I was just going to say, Kelly, I don't try and make it fit, but telling me Arthur, so he obviously knows of an Arthur. So let's come to you then, Kelly. So you can take, I'll just go back a little bit because I can't remember now, but he's talking about bringing in the meals, but he wants to thank, I think he's come to thank whoever this is that used to bring the meals into him. Okay, and that's where he's come for. But he's also got a mum with him, all right, a lovely lady with him as well, Kelly. So I don't know if you have a mum in spirit, but he's also got this mum with him as well that he wants to bring in. And he's talking about now, Arthur's still talking at the moment. He's come around you, Kelly, so you must know him. He's come around you, this gentleman that you brought the meals in. He's not Arthur, is he? The gentleman, sorry. Oh, Keith. Arthur Taylor's dad's friend. I looked after her. Right. Oh, that's better. Keith Arthur Taylor. Is that you? Do you want him? Yeah, come to you then, Jodie. That's why he kept saying to me, it's Arthur. You looked after him the micro wheels. Right. Okay, Jodie. Let's go to you. Mom as well, Kelly. What I'll do, let me go to Kelly first and finish off with Kelly then. Because he wants to give you a message, Kelly, because he's bringing your mum in. So it's obviously a reason we wanted to connect with you. So I want to bring your mum in, Kelly. So I'll come to you first and then I'll go to Jodie after. So your lovely mum. Oh, you need a bit of upliftment as well, Kelly. To me, I know you. I've met you a couple of times, but you all seem quite jolly. But your mum is saying you need a little bit of upliftment because she's talking about you feeling a bit run down and a little bit tired. All right. She's telling me that you do too much, Kelly. You do too much. And it's like you're running here, you're running there. It's like she's putting it in a tune. She's going, she's running here, she's running there, she's running almost everywhere, she's saying. So she's trying to let you, she's trying to help you to calm down a little bit and relax a little bit. She's almost talking about putting your feet up and having time for yourself, making time for yourself. She wants to say to you, this is almost as a result of you saying to her, will it be okay? And her answer is, it'll be okay. Don't worry. Everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. Everything will come together. She's saying everything will come together because she's describing what you're doing at the moment is a bit like mishy-mashy. I take it's because you've started up your new little business, haven't you? So it's a little bit mishy-mashy, but it's like it's all going to smooth out and it's all going to become kind of ordered. That's what she's saying. But she's also saying that you need to rest as well. She wants to put glasses on you, Kelly. So I don't know if you need an eye check or something like that, but she wants to put glasses on you. Okay. Oh, she's just said to me that I don't know what she means. Mind you, you'll know this one. I'll just tell her what she said. All will become clear. Apparently, you've been asking a lot of questions, Kelly, like, why am I doing this type of thing? Why have I done this type of thing? You know what I mean? You'll understand because you're a medium anyway, so you'll figure it out. It's symbolic, but it's all about everything will become clear. Everything will become clear. There is a holiday coming up as well, Kelly. She's telling me there's a holiday. So watch for the holiday. Mind you, this is going to be a weekend or something like that. She's talking about a weekend away. But she's also talking about there are links to Blackpool as well. So there's somebody in spirit that used to like their Blackpool as well. And you know she's around anyway, but I think she just wanted to pop in. All right. She just wanted to pop in and say hello. So she comes with a nice smell. In fact, you know when she's around, but it's mainly to, what's she saying? It's mainly to give you a little bit of confidence, and everything will become clear as to the reason why you're doing certain things. That's what it is. All right. Everything will become clear. Don't rush. She's saying, don't rush. Take your time and spend a little bit of time alone, she's saying, on your own, you know, for a bit of peace and quiet. I think she's going now. She's lovely, your mum. She wants to give you a big hug as well. Big hug, she's saying, big hug. All right, I'll be in your dreams, she's saying. I'll be in your dreams. So I'll leave her love with you, Kelly, because Arthur's coming through now. So I'll leave her love with you. So I need to go back to the lady that could take the gentleman that was helping him with his meals. Okay, Jodie. So I'm coming to you then, Jodie. With Arthur in spirit, and the fact that you used to, or somebody used to bring in meals, and his main reason for coming, it doesn't matter though, Jodie, does it? It doesn't matter. They still want to come through to say thank you. It don't matter. It meant a lot to him, he's saying. It meant a lot to me. He's apparently saying that he couldn't eat a lot. He couldn't eat a lot, but you, it did mean a lot to him, okay, because he's talking about it was mainly the company, Jodie. It's mainly the company. It's not so much the meals that were taken round to him. It was the fact. Oh, he's just said it's the fact that somebody wanted to take them. He's making me upset now. The fact that somebody wanted to take the meals around to him. So he wants to thank you. He wants to thank you for that. Okay. Now he's bringing this lady that comes with him. So I don't know if now I'll give the mum to Kelly. I don't know if this is your mum or your grandma, but you'll know in a minute. That's why he wants to say hello. He wants to just see, because sometimes they make me read the message because they want to reply directly to it. And as a result of that, he wants to give you a great big bunch of red roses, Jodie. Okay, a great big bunch of red roses just as a present for you to say thank you. He says he's come though because somebody has actually mentioned him in conversation as well. So somebody's spoken to him. That's why he thought he'd pop in and say thank you. All right. So Jodie, a lovely lady that's coming through. Piddling with stuff. Okay. A lovely lady that wants to come and say hello to you. Talking about now, she's on your mum's side. I don't know whether it's mum or gran yet, but it's on your mum's side. She's coming around you. Now, another one that comes with lavender, that wants to come around you with lavender. People must need sleep on here tonight because she's giving you lavender, but she's talking about the connection with lavender bags and putting the lavender in the bags and tucking them under a pillow to try and help you to sleep. So you must be lacking sleep a little bit as well. But she's talking about it's like you're tired in the day and you can obviously drop off in the day, but when you go to bed, you're not so tired. So she's obviously talking about your lack of sleep or trying to help you with sleep, okay? She's talking about there is a baby in spirit that belongs in the family as well. So she's just letting you know that the baby is okay. And she's also saying there is a twin link in your family as well going back. And I don't know if you're aware, she's telling me there is a military link in your family as well, especially army going back. There's a gentleman in spirit who was in the army that had medals as well. He's talking about medals. Okay, so you'll find him if you research him, if you're not aware of him. You've got George in spirit as well that wants to say hello. And also Stan in spirit that wants to say hello. Actually, this is your nan that's coming through now. Your nan is talking about somebody down here that's researching the family tree. So somebody's going to be researching the family tree down here, Jodie. And actually somebody, when they research the family tree, going to go and view, like, you know, where somebody was born, you know, geography. Somebody's going to have a look at the places where this family tree leads to. So watch for that coming up as well. She's aware of that. She's also talking about links to Ireland as well. Links to Ireland. Okay. There's actually a Catholic link in your family. I don't know if you're aware of it, but she's talking about a Catholic link in your family as well. She also, there you go. She also says that, sorry, I've lost my thread now. Oh, she's just said to me, there's somebody around you. I don't think this is you. There's somebody around you, Jodie, that's having a few little palpitations. Okay, it's nothing serious. All right, but it's that's all right. You'll find all the names, Jodie. But she's talking about somebody around you that's suffering with a few palpitations. But she's saying that must be a Catholic nana that's coming through now. Then, but she's talking about these palpitations, saying that this is due to a bit of anxiety. All right, that's about all. A bit of anxiety. Now she's just seeing the comment about your daughter. And she's just saying your daughter must be good at reading because she's putting loads of books in front of your daughter as well. Okay. But she's putting Enid Blyton books. So I don't know if that's a memory for you and her or something, but she's just put me Enid Blyton books in my hands. And also somebody that likes those David Walliams books as well, those funny ones. So somebody likes those as well that she's aware of as well. I don't know if your daughter likes angels, but she's got an angel in front of me, and it's like she's colouring in the picture of this angel. So I don't know if she's been doing a bit of colouring or she did in the past, but she's talking about somebody colouring in angel pictures as well. All right, talking to me about that. She says, oh, somebody burns incense. She's just saying that I'm aware of somebody that burns incense. I could smell the incense as well. And somebody likes their there you go. Somebody likes their bubble baths as well, Jodie. Your nanny's saying somebody likes their bubble baths, and there's loads of bubbles. She's talking to me about that as well. Okay, but I want to go back to your daughter because she's moved me straight back to your daughter. She's give her a bit of studying to be done. All right. There you go. A bit of studying. And I was just, before you said drawers, she's just given me a bit of studying to do with your daughter, but she's very creative. She's more arty. You know what I mean? Arty than anything else. So watch, your nanny's talking about watch for the words are, watch for the creativeness coming out in her. Watch for the creative, and it's all like crafting, that type of thing, you know what I mean? And painting as well. I'm painting, but you know, when I'm painting, I've seen people that when they paint, they kind of splash it on like this, you know what I mean? Like flick the paintbrush. So I don't know if your daughter does a bit of this, but she does, you know, she's talking about painting as well. Don't worry too much, she's saying. Don't worry too much about her. All right, she'll be okay. Anything else? She just wants me, she's going to go in a minute. She wants me to give you, I don't know if these are for you, Jodie, or for your daughter. I want to give you bananas. All right, somebody likes their bananas, but she's also talking about, what do they call them again? You know, the bananas where they put ice cream on them and all the fruits and that. She's given me one of those. I don't know what they're called, but I think it must be a treat or a memory or something like that. And a trip to Blackpool, she's saying. Somebody likes their roller coasters, so watch for that as well. And also zoos. Somebody likes zoos, but she's taking me to a zoo, and somebody likes the gorillas and the monkeys as well, because she's bringing that. I'm going to a zoo and I'm just looking at the gorillas and the monkeys at the moment. So she's aware of that as well. She said before she goes, she's sending you love, blowing you kisses. She's saying you need a little bit, okay, you need a bit of self-belief, Jodie, and you also need a little bit of confidence in yourself, she's saying, because she wants to say that you're doing a good job. And she says, I know it's hard, but you are doing a good job, and have a bit of self-belief and confidence in yourself. Don't put yourself down, Jodie. Don't put yourself down, because you're doing a good job, according to your nana, and your nana is quite firm and quite strict by the look of it as well, you know. Oh, she just said to me, I don't give compliments lightly, she says. So that's a big compliment. You're doing a good job, Jodie, so don't put yourself down. Nice things coming up, she's saying. Nice things coming up. So be happy and don't worry. And that old song to leave you with is pack all your troubles up in your old kit bag and smile, 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 she's saying. So she's blowing your kisses, Jodie, okay? Blowing loads of people kisses. So they always end it. They always want to blow kisses. So I've got to blow you loads of kisses. So I hope that was okay for you. If you can, she says, say hello to your daughter from her. I know sometimes you can't, but you know, if you can, if your daughter's that way, if she don't mind, if she can take it, say hello to your daughter as well. And she's doing a good job. All right, so blowing your kisses. Okay, leaving you with that. Who we got next then? Okay, another dad. All right, another dad with me now. He's making me laugh because he's not giving me his name, but he's giving me what he used to wear. He used to wear, he's got a bit of a belly on him, this dad, and he used to wear a lot of the white vests. You know, the strappy white vests. He's talking about wearing one of them. And he's also wearing braces. When I was too hot, that's all right, Jodie. When I was too hot, he's saying, I used to wear me white vest with me braces that held me trousers up, he's saying. I had a bit of a belly because I'm having to pull my, thank you, Wayne, I'm having to pull my trousers out a little bit. So he had a little bit of a belly on him, this lovely dad. And when his braces used to pull his trousers up a little bit. Okay, so they looked a little bit too short, this dad and granddad. He was a granddad as well, but he's coming through as a dad. So, yeah, so anybody could take this lovely dad with it, who used to wear this quite often white vest with his, what do you call it, braces, pulling his trousers up to make his legs, his trouser legs a little bit short. He's also given me the name of Williams. Okay. Hold on, and Becky, I'll see if there's anyone else because I don't know if I'm drawn to you yet. He wants me to give a little bit more, so he obviously knows that there's going to be a few people on there taking it. He's given me the surname of Williams, means something as well. And also, I don't know whether he means the place Hastings or the surname Hastings. So the name Williams or Hastings will mean something, and Hastings will mean something as well. But this lovely dad, very jolly as well. Not really big, not really tall. He's coming up a little bit above me. I'm about 5'7". Okay, but Arlene, is it you? Arlene on TikTok. Hello, Arlene. See if you can take it then. He's a little bit taller than me, but not much. I'm about 5'7". But he's a jolly dad as well. You know what I mean? He's jolly. And I feel like he's a bit of a practical joker as well. You know what I mean? I liked a bit of a laugh, he's saying. I liked a little bit of a laugh, he's saying. Go to the TikTok 1 minute, Richard, the lady on TikTok, and see if it's for her. Because when you flashed her details up, I went, ooh. The lady on TikTok, Arlene, see if this is for you, Arlene. There you go. My dad is William, 5'8". Okay, we'll come to you then, Arlene Clarke, 71 on yeah, like I was saying, I'll just go over it so I can get back into the link properly. So Dad, William, 5'8", just a little bit taller than me, with the braces and the white vest, having a bit of a giggle. I did like a bit of a giggle, this saying, but I did have my serious moments, this saying as well. And he's making me do this, like my fingers. So I don't know if he used to do this as well, Arlene, you know, make these kind of gestures, or somebody down here does a lot. He's called me saying because although he liked a bit of a giggle, he's talking about people down here that aren't having such a giggle at the moment. So people are a bit fed up, all right, and he's come to uplift people. He's claiming, or he says, that people are being too serious. People are too serious, and they need a bit of a laugh, he's saying. People need a little bit of a laugh, he's saying. And with this laugh, Arlene, is coming he's tickling. So I don't know if they used to tickle us anyway, but he wants to talk about tickling people. So I don't know if he used to tickle you a lot, Arlene, when you were younger, but that's how he's making you laugh, because he's tickling. But when he tickles, he's quite hard as well. You know what I mean? He digs a little bit to make people laugh. He's talking about ribs at the moment for some unknown reason to do with laughing. All right. So he's wanting to uplift everybody, and he's talking about wanting to make people laugh and make people cheer up, he's saying. He says, Arlene, he's saying to you, he's saying, oh, Arlene, I've got a lady up here, he says, with me, who you should know that had red lipstick, and sometimes she wouldn't put it on properly. It's like it's overlapping a little bit. You know what I mean? An older lady that's with him in spirit that used to have this red lipstick that wants to come and say to you. So hopefully you should remember her. And in spirit with him, with Dad, is Dot as well. There's a lady called Dot that he wants to bring in to say hello to you. And he's also got Betty up there with him. He's also taught this, you know, quite a few people actually, Arlene, in spirit, or your dad does, because he's bringing in John as well, who also wants to be remembered to you. He's also bringing in a lovely Alsatian dog, a lovely Alsatian dog, and it's well cared for because it was brushed, the long-haired as well, long-haired Alsatian dog he's bringing with him. All right, that's got this lovely coat on. So your auntie May with the red lipstick wants to say hello. So this lovely Alsatian dog with a lovely coat, he's bringing that to you as well. He says, I'm bringing the Alsatian dog because there's been a conversation down here, he's saying, where somebody's been talking about getting a dog, but a smaller dog. So somebody's had this conversation and your dad's been listening in. Did I give you Betty? I can't remember. Betty from Spirit wants to say hello. So this dog down here that somebody wants for a smaller one is saying, okay. He's been listening to a conversation where somebody wants to go on a cruise. All right. So somebody's been talking about going on a cruise, but also somebody wants to go to Italy, and somebody's been talking about seeing the Leaning Tower of Pisa as well. Somebody's been having that kind of conversation as well, and he's been listening to that. He's making me laugh because he's gone from the, hang on, he's just making me laugh, hold on. He's gone from the Leaning Tower of Pisa to somebody that gets drunk pretty quick on wine, and it's calling them as though they're leaning. You know what I mean? It's making me laugh because somebody's obviously got a little bit tipsy on wine recently, and they've got quite a big glass as well. And he's obviously been watching them. All right, just saying, I've been watching whoever that was getting a little bit tipsy on wine. Somebody apparently likes Costa, okay, but somebody goes into Costa, and you know they do the like the, I don't know what they call it, you know, the shapes on the top of the coffees. Your dad's watched somebody that's got this cup of coffee, and they've complained to themselves. They've muttered, "Oh, that's not a very good shape on me coffee, is it?" And he's having a bit of a giggle. So somebody's complained about that. So watch for that as well, having a laugh. Now, there's quite a few babies in spirit, Arlene, that you should know of. For he says he's given me at least 3. So there's 3 babies, 3 family babies in spirit. Okay, there is letting you know he's aware of as well. The babies are up here. The babies are up here. There is also, okay, he's just letting you know, isn't he, Arlene? That he's listening to the conversations and knows what's going on. There's also, I gave it earlier on, but you should find. See if she complains about, or if she has complained about the shape on the top, Arlene. If she hasn't, don't mention it. If she hasn't, wait for somebody to mention it, because would it? Because he's obviously heard it, or it's coming up. But yeah, okay. Well, what was I going to say? Oh, somebody apparently around you, Arlene, needs an eye check. An eye check. Somebody needs an eye check, he's saying. He's just said to me, oh, somebody needs to go to Specsavers. In fact, he tells me that somebody, you can do this thing online when you have glasses, where you put your shape of your face in and you can try different glasses on, you know what I mean, Arlene, online. And somebody, he says, has done that, or is thinking of doing that online to see if the glasses suit the shape of the face or something. And he's been watching that, having a bit of a giggle. What is going on? He's just gone to me, potholing. And I've gone, what do you mean potholing? Going in caves and that? He says, no, not potholing. He's saying potholing in the roads, the potholes. So either somebody's been complaining about the potholes, or somebody's actually hit a pothole, Or if they haven't, Arlene, be aware of it in case it's to come, because sometimes spirit warn you about it and I get confused. Okay, so watch for the pothole if it hasn't already happened. Okay, and also he says that somebody's lock on their front door, and it looks like a Yale lock. Somebody's having trouble with their lock on their door. It's a bit hard. It's still working, but it's a bit hard, or it's not working. You have to fiddle with it to get the key in and turn it. He's just saying to me, WD-40 is needed. So watch for that, Eileen. He's saying he's come just to let you know that he's around and he's been listening. All right. He says, I know that you, oh, there you go. So he's around your sister as well. Oh, apparently, because he's made me read your message. Oh, your sister needs a little bit of healing as well. She's a bit tired. I don't know if she gets puffy feet, Arlene, because he's gone straight to her feet. So he wants to massage her feet and get the circulation going. Oh, you see, WD-40 is saying WD-40. I mean, I don't know if you've got the red door, Arlene, but he's talking about a red door. I think it might be separate, but whoever's got the red door is aware of a red door. But he says he's come because there's been a conversation about him recently between about 2 or 3 people. Somebody's been chatting around about him, and he wanted to pop in and say hello and let you know that he's around. He's making me laugh now. He's making me laugh now because over his vest, he's just decided to put a shirt over the top of it. So he's got covered his vest now with a nice shirt, and this shirt is a checkered one. So I don't know if you remember him kind of wearing a stripy checkered shirt, but he's just put that on. Best put my shirt on now, he's saying. Best put my shirt on. He's talking about that. It's all right. I'm hesitating because I think I've got somebody else with me that's talking about something totally different. And I don't think it's your dad that wants me to say this. But he's come, like I say, because he's heard you talking and he wants to let you know that I'm still here and I'm still listening to what you're doing. I still know what's going on. I'm very much involved. And before he goes, he's saying that somebody, you know, as couples go up the stairs, they follow each other up the stairs. As one couple go up the stairs, the one at the back pinches somebody's bum, pinches their bum. So do you know what I mean? They're walking up behind them. They're walking up behind them. They get the pinch on the bum when he's aware of that. He's having a bit of a giggle. But he's sending you his love. And he's just said to me, I'll be back, like Arnie. So I'll be back. So we'll probably come for another message some other time as well, Arlene. So he's sending lots of love. Send my love to the family, he's saying. Send my love to the family. All right. So there you go. So I hope that was okay for you. He's lovely. Doesn't want to go, really. Quite happily. Natter. But he knows he's got to, he says, I know I've got to go now. He's saying, I've got on that. Oh, in fact, Arlene, he's just said he's off to his mum's. Okay, so he's going to see his mum, all right, in the spirit world. Okay, so that's where he's up to tonight, going to have a chat with his mum. So I hope that was okay for you. So I'm leaving that with you. Now, this is an unusual one. I always repeat exactly what they say. All right, they never swear with me or do anything like that with me, but I always repeat what they say because this is very unusual. So I've got somebody here who is talking about, do you want me to say this? Oh, well, I'll have to say this. Who's talking about 3 nipples. He's just said to me, I've got a gentleman. I'm hoping that somebody on here can take it. I don't know which way they're going to take it. But he's just said to me, can you say just 3 nipples? And it should alert, this is what he said, alert somebody on here. They'll know what I mean. He said, now this is a gentleman in spirit that's saying this. 3 nipples, and it should alert somebody on here. So I don't know what the connection is, or whether it's a code for something or something perhaps, but that's all he said, this lovely gent. So if anybody could take that, let me know, because this is quite unusual. 3 nipples, he's saying. So hopefully somebody can take it in whatever way. Now, this is a dad belonging to somebody as well. So this is a dad. He's also a granddad as well, but it's coming through as a dad. So I take it he wants to speak to either a daughter or a son on here, or a connection on here. But the main reason, this is quite specific as well. So 3 nipples, he's saying. So hopefully somebody can take it in whatever way. Now, this is a dad belonging to somebody as well. So this is a dad. He's also a granddad as well, but it's coming through as a dad. So I take it he wants to speak to either a daughter or a son on here, or a connection on here. But the main reason, this is quite specific as well. So I don't know what this link is, but Three Nipples is talking about. So I'm hoping somebody can take it. If not, perhaps somebody on catch up. He's lovely, this dad is. He's talking about, also, he's talking to me. Can you, Helen? Have you got a dad in spirit as well? He's also talking to me about issues with blood pressure as well, Helen. I don't know whether it's him or you or somebody about you. There's been talk of high blood pressure around as well. We're just trying to narrow it down to get to the right person. So this is a lovely dad with the three nipples talking about blood pressure. We're talking of blood pressure. Somebody needs to have their blood pressure taken by the look of it, needs a checkup. He's bringing that as well. And also he's talking about somebody down here called Wendy as well. Oh, right. Okay, then, Melanie, hold on a minute. Do you know, I didn't know if I thought, crumbs, this is unusual. I've never had this before, and I was worried in case nobody could take it. Now, see if you can take it. There's two of you. We'll see who can take all the information. Sometimes if there's a double link, what I'll do is I'll split it. I'll split the link. So if you can take it, hold on to it for a minute, Melanie, and I'll come to Helen first. Let's go with you, Helen, because he's talking about the blood pressure. Okay, so Helen, I'm coming to you with your dad then, that's talking about you. He's also wanting to give you healing to your head as well, Helen. It's like I've got stuffy heads, like I'm getting headaches as well. Hold on to the Wendy, because you'll find her. He obviously knows her, but hold on to her, because you'll probably come into connection with her. But he's talking about the stuffy heads as well. I think that's to do with the blood pressure by the feel of it, Helen, as well. And he's talking about wanting to drink more water. So I don't know if you need to drink more water, Helen, as well, because he's offering you more glasses of water as well. He's just said to me, I've got your nan up here. I've got your nan up with me. Now, this is his mum that he's got with him that wants to come in and say hello to you as well. Now, she's trying to cook you something. Oh, yeah, I am with you then, Helen. Your nan's trying to cook you. Oh, she's cooking you. Your nan must have been a good cook, because she's just cooked me 2 tarts. First of all, she cooked me a Bakewell tart, and now she's cooking a treacle tart as well, Helen. She wants to give you a treat, I think. She's talking about giving you a treat. So she's doing a bit of cooking here. She's also talking about mince pies as well. So your nan's just wanting to feed you by the look of it. Just want to go back to your dad again. Now, your dad's talking about a link to Western Supermare. So watch for that as well. And also he's taking me down, all the way down to Cornwall as well, to Penzance. Wants to take me down there. So there's going to be a link, if there's not one already, down to Penzance as well. He's talking to me about caravan holidays. He's talking to me about somebody used to have their own caravan as well. He's aware of that as well. He's bringing that in. He's talking to me about a new baby coming and a twin link as well. So there's a twin link in the family as well. And he also tells me there are 2 babies in spirit as well, Helen. I don't know if you're aware of the 2 babies. He says that spirit called to say hello to you. Also, the name Angela will mean something to you as well. Now, I'm having trouble with my feet while I'm standing here talking to you as well, Helen. It's like that I'm getting a few little pins and needles in my feet, probably because I've been standing up, but they're making me put it on you as well. So I don't know if you're getting problems with your feet. All right, that you need. It's like, you know, when we move our ankles like this to get the circulation going, he's doing a little bit of this, as if that's you. You need to get the circulation going in your feet as well. He's talking about a link to there's diabetes in the family as well. Okay, it's just bringing your memories, isn't he? He's talking about a diabetes link in the family as well. He's also taking you to Blackpool as well. There's a memory of Blackpool, and there's a memory of somebody. Oh, he's doing both now. Hold on. There's a memory of somebody that loved the roller coasters, but there's also somebody that hated them as well. So Angela. So is Angela in spirit then, Helen? But yeah, roller coasters. Somebody liked them, somebody hated them. In fact, somebody, and I don't know whether he actually means on the roller coaster or something totally different. Somebody was actually sick in a hat. It's like I'm preventing it going everywhere. So I've took my hat off and I was actually sick in my hat. So I don't know where that was. And Helen, but he's talking to me about a memory of that as well. I'm just trying to work out what he's trying to give me now. Oh, at the moment he's blowing up balloons, but he's putting water. Right, okay, then. So he wants to talk about Angela. She obviously needs a bit of healing at the moment than Helen. Okay, so Angela needs, or your mum needs a little bit of healing. That's why he's mentioned her. He's just blowing up balloons, like I say, and he's filling them with water. You know, they fill them with water and then they throw them. I can't remember what it's called, but you know what I mean? He's doing that for some reason. I think it's a memory. He wants to give you a musical box. A musical box. I don't know whether this is actually a jewelry box or just a music box. He just said, just give her a music box, so it's a memory. And he's also giving you a memory of somebody that used to have a great big grandfather clock. Somebody in your family used to have a great big, I'm putting my hands up, measuring the clock here with my hands, but he's talking about this grandfather clock that somebody had as well. He says, I've come, yeah, your mum needs healing. He's just said, I've come because she needs some healing. He's also saying that he's been mentioned, you know, if you mention in conversation, they want to come to you and say, oh, I'm listening. And that's his reason for coming, that you know that he's listening. That's what he's doing with you. Somebody's been talking about him and he says, that's why I've come, just to let you know that I'm aware. Also, somebody's been going through the old photographs and somebody has actually been saying, oh, I'd love that photograph. So I don't know if somebody wants a copy of a photograph or has asked for a copy, but somebody will actually say, oh, I could do with a copy of that one. I could do with a copy of that one. He's having a bit of a laugh about somebody that's complaining about their laptop or their computer that's a bit slow or is doing strange things. So somebody's computer or laptop is playing up, it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing, and he's having a bit of a giggle. But there's a gentleman in spirit called Sydney as well, but he just wanted to come in and say hello. So that's what he's here for, just to say hello. So he's going to go now because I think I've got to speak to the other lady. I think she could take some of it as well. If he comes around you, Helen, I'm doing this as though somebody's playing with my ear. So you may well be doing a lot of this, playing with my ear, all right? Playing with your ear because he's trying to mess with it. You know what I mean? Make it itch. So watch for that. So I'll leave his love with you, Helen. I hope that was okay. What about the other lady, Richard? I can't remember her name now. With the children. Oh, for a minute, I thought. You know, there was the lady on here that had the children. Who was the other lady on here with the 3 nipples? Do you know who I was talking about? Remember that? There was another lady. I think it's a granddad that I've got with her. Is it you, Melanie? Yeah, Melanie. Let's come to Melanie. Mel, I want to say Mel. Just people call you Mel, Melanie. But this lovely gent in spirit wants to come and say hello to you. I just want to make sure you're still here. So and say I'm still here. I don't know how much of the conversation you can take or give the other lady, because sometimes they'll run it, you know, 2 at once with me just to get round people because they know they've got a limited amount of time. But I've got a lovely gent with me that wants to talk to you. Your daughter and your niece have 3 nipples, right? We'll come to you because he's drawing me to the kids. So he's going straight to the kids. He's describing them. I don't know exactly what this means. A bit haphazard. He's saying a bit haphazard. He's talking about clumsiness. So I don't know if 1 or 2 of them are a bit clumsy. Having a bit of a giggle, a bit clumsy, a bit haphazard. He's talking about that. But he's also talking about them being on the platform, so being on the stage or something, you know, in plays. So watch for that. Watch for that as well, Mel, to do with you, with the kids and going up on the platform. He's talking about that. He wants to bring a lady in that's gone to spirit that passed with breast cancer to say hello to you as well. Because this lady that passed with breast cancer is talking about somebody down here that will be thinking of doing something for Macmillan, because she took me straight to the coffee mornings. So she wants to be remembered to you as well, but she's just saying there's somebody down here that's going to be involved in Macmillan coffee mornings as well. She's bringing that in. But we'll go back to the gent. He's talking about you and putting your feet up Mel, he thinks you need to put your feet up as well. She needs a bit of a rest. She needs a bit of a rest. And you stop gadding around everywhere. You know what I mean? Rush, 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 rush. You need to be putting your feet up a bit and having a rest. Now, he wants me to give you books to read. I don't know if you read, Melanie, but I've got a lovely lady with me that's talking about books to read. But she's given me, what are they called? Oh, I've lost it now. But there's a lovely lady in spirit, the light. She's given me, I'm trying to see. Oh, hang on. Reader's Digest. There's a lovely lady that wants me to give you Reader's Digest books or magazines for some unknown reason. So I think she's connected to them. But she also wants me to give you Jane Austen books as well, where it's all about you relaxing. It's like this lovely lady in spirit wants me to say I hope you'll understand this, your aura is out of sync, Mel. Your aura is out of sync. It's all, I'll tell you what, you see, I don't know much about auras, but your aura is out of sync. It needs to be relaxed. It's almost like she's trying to get you to relax your aura. It's all like going like this. It's going like crazy. I don't know what she means. I'm hoping you know what I'm talking about, because she's talking about her aura's out of sync. Her aura's out of sync. And she's trying to get you to relax more. I think it's basically to get you to relax more. She's also talking about somebody that's very impatient around you as well, Mal. There's somebody that's very impatient around you as well. This lovely lady, I think this is Nan. She's not telling me who she is, to be honest, but I think she's Nan. But she's talking about somebody that's very impatient around you. Oh, this lady used to wear one of those kind of aprons that come down here. It's a pinny that had like the big top and it tied. So this is the lady that I've got with me that's talking about auras. Oh, so you're not. So I'm going to leave that with you, Mal, because it's a quick message. But I know you're not responding. But I think she's about finished now, and I think the gentleman has anyway. Just wanting to say hello. It's a quick message just to say hello from your people. So I'm going to leave all their love with you. Okay, then. So I'll leave their love with you. I don't know how many more I've got. I think I might be. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I think I'm about done now. I was waiting to see if I've got anybody else, but I think I'm about done. So I'm going to leave you all now. So I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for joining us to those on TikTok. At least we got to a few on TikTok, so that was good. So it's a good job we went on to TikTok. So join us again. We're on tomorrow. I'm not, but somebody else will be on tomorrow. I think we've got a morning show, haven't we, or something? Is there a morning show tomorrow? We're going to put the adverts on. So join us again, and I'll be back in a couple of weeks, unless there's a cancellation or something. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again soon. So bye-bye for now. Bye.
Join Nick Brown with Karen Wood for their midweek Let Loose show, kicking off at 10:30 a.m. UK time tomorrow morning. Enjoy a blend of laughter, conversations, readings, including moments of healing and remembrance messages. So get ready for a wake-up call. See you there.
Tomorrow night from 8 p.m, our popular show, Live with Spirit, offers the opportunity for different readers each week to demonstrate their psychic and mediumship abilities.